This channel is sponsored by Pro Football Focus. NFL, college, and fantasy data for every player, every play, every game. Visit ProFootballFocus.com to learn more. Welcome to CenturyLink Field, here in Seattle, Washington, for this matchup between the divisional rivals, the 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The 12s take on Mack Kenny and this potent 49ers, both offense and defense, a team that is currently ranked top 6 in yards allowed and yards for, in points for, and points against. The Seahawks team is trying to maintain a 1-game deficit, maybe 2-game deficit, potentially even tie the 49ers for that divisional lead. They just don't want to be left behind, as Earl Thomas, with the return, is brought down at the 24-yard line. And that is where they will start things off from. Here comes Russell Wilson. Wilson has been pretty good. 67% so far on the season. 1,800 yards, 15 touchdowns, to 6 interceptions on the campaign. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Sandy Garner in the backfield. 2 tight ends for the Seahawks. Wilson looks around, has time, but it runs out as Dallas Austin, the Texas Wrangler, in on the sack. They come out now 3 wide. It's Boykin, Brown, Sims, and Floyd. Hand off to Sandy Garner, and Garner on the inside give will pick up 2. We're going to take a look at their starting lineup. Donovan Smith, Gabe Jackson, J.C. Treader, Chris Reed, and Taji Keith make up their offensive line. Will Johnson and Sandy Gardner make up their backfield. We already covered their wide receivers. 3rd and 14 from the 20-yard line. Wilson working out of the shotgun. He's going to look around, checks it down to Dion Sims, who cannot pick up enough for the first. He gets 10. They needed 15, and that's going to be a punt. So here comes Mack Kenny and the 49ers offense. Kenny 66%, 2,300 yards, 24 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions. They come out stacked with Martwan Austin in as the starting running back for this game. Inconsistency for Jamon Alden has put him on the bench just slightly, as Austin gets the screen pass, and Martwan Austin will pick up 10. First and 10 from the 33-yard line. They come out with 3 tight ends. The lone receiver is Nate Hill. Kenny looks, throws to Bernie Lauderdale. Over the middle and out past midfield. The 49ers are moving down the field quite nicely. First and 10 from the 44. Kenny drops back, throws off his back foot for Nate Hill, and Nate Hill makes the grab. He leapt over Orlando Scandrick, and Nate Hill continues his dominance. 2nd and goal, pass, Jamon Mason. And Jamon Mason has the touchdown. It's an early 7-0 lead for the 49ers. First and 10 now for the Seattle Seahawks as they try to answer back. Hand off to Sandy Garner. And Garner runs into McNeil and Lynch and Priester as he picks up 5. 2nd 5 from the 44, Wilson. Quick slant to Justin Hunter, the former Tennessee Titan, as he gets out past midfield. As the Seahawks are moving down the field quite well. 2nd and 11, handoff Garner makes a cut to avoid Chisom Patton and picks up the first. 1st and 5 from the 16-yard line following an encroachment. It's a pitch to Gardner, who breaks a tackle. Sandy Gardner with a juke, gets away from Dundrecous Smith, and almost gets into the end zone. Next play from the 8. 49ers red zone defense has been very good as Linder gets the ball, and he's going to pick up 5 on his first carry of the afternoon. 2nd and goal from the 3 as the winding seconds of the first quarter approach upon us. 2nd and goal from the 3, Wilson. Over the middle to Marlon Brown. And that is a touchdown for the Seahawks. Marlon Brown never really lived up to his potential, especially not in Baltimore, but he seems to be doing pretty well here in Seattle. 2nd and 1, Mack Kenny's going to take off and run with it. Gets a block, and Mack Kenny is tracked down by Bobby Wagner, but that's a 13-yard gain and a first down. Now out past midfield, they come out with 4 wide. Jamon Alden in the backfield now as Martwan Austin takes his seat on the bench after a rough first quarter. And off Alden. Alden gets away from the defense. One man to beat. And Jamon Alden is gone. 45 yards. And just like that, the 49ers reclaim the lead. Seattle will not take that sitting down. Coming out of the I formation, handoff Gardner. And Sammy Gardner has the first as he powers his way for a pickup of 12. He's averaging just about 5 yards per carry, a little bit over. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wilson, play action fake. Has a lot of time, airs it deep for Michael Floyd, working against Moats, and Michael Floyd hauls it in. What a pass from Russell Wilson to set up this 1st and goal from the 2. Handoff Garner, and Sandy Gardner is in. Touchdown Seahawks. We are tied once more. These teams have had some epic battles over the years as the 49ers try to claim this one. 3rd and 7, pass to Deangelo Daniel, working against Orlando Scandrick on the left, and that is another perfect pass from Mack Kenny, and another 1st down. 2nd and 7 from the 47. Kenny looks, throws for Jamon Mason, who spins out, but holds on, and has the 1st down. He avoided too big of a hit from Cam Chancellor. 2nd and 4, check down to Mason. Jamon Mason with speed, tries to spin. He'll pick up 15, but he can't get away from the defense. 2nd and 6 from the 7-yard line, as the 49ers are trying to get their 3rd touchdown of this first half. Play action fake to Austin. Kenny rolls out to his left. The defense crashes down, and Kenny is sacked. George in on the sack. 3rd and 9 from the 10. Looks like trips to his left. Evan Culver in at tight end. Kenny looks, throws for Nate Hill, and Hill is in. Touchdown 49ers. It's 21-14 with 2 minutes left in the first half. 2nd and 10. Wilson's going to use his legs as he absorbs 2 hits and picks up the 1st down. That's a gain of 11. After incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 46. Wilson checks it down to Marlon Brown, who is knocked out of bounds as Wilson is 9 for 11, 127 in a score so far in this first half. And working out of the pistol, Wilson scans the field. He's going to climb the pocket and take off. He slides to avoid a hit from Eric Reed. And they're going to hurry it back up to the line of scrimmage. 1:20 left. From the 49ers 38, Wilson off play action. Airs it deep, and it's almost intercepted. Hit Heath Jackson in the hands, but he could not haul it in. That was an ill-advised pass from Russell Wilson. 2nd and 10, Wilson's going to take off, and Wilson slides to avoid a hit from Heath Jackson, setting up a 3rd and 3 from the 31. Wilson, he's going to run again, who gets away from Smith and is brought down by Moats inside 1 minute left in the half. 1st and 10 from the 22. Russell, looking around, has a lot of time, finds Michael Floyd, as Floyd is down to the 1. 1st and goal from the 1, 29 ticks left. Jarrett Boykin in motion. Wilson throws back in the end zone. It is caught. Dion Sims with the reception, and we head to the half with the score knotted up at 21. Who will win this divisional battle? Find out right after this. And we are back. After a tightly contested back-and-forth first half, the 49ers started with the football. Play action fake from Kenny. He climbs the pocket, airs it up for Nate Hill, who cannot hold on. He had to leap for it in double coverage, and he could not bring it down. 3rd and 6, Kenny's going to take off and run with it. Not known for using his legs, but he can use them. He's a sneaky athlete, Mack Kenny is. On 1st and 10 from the 48, out past midfield. Pitch to Jamon Alden, and Jamon Alden picks up 9. He's approaching 100 yards on the ball game. He has definitely turned it around as EJ Gaines in on the tackle. 2nd and 1 from the 39. Kenny Play action fake, feels the heat, airs it deep for Deangelo Daniel, who cannot haul it in. Daniel could not contain it. Watch it one more time, it just goes right through his hands. He had about 3 or 4 steps on Orlando Scandrick, and that is just a terrible drop from Deangelo Daniel. 2nd and 6 from the 32-yard line. Jamon Alden still in the backfield. You take what you can get with Deangelo Daniel. He'll come up with some big plays, but he'll also come up with some mind-numbing drops, as that's a first down for Jamon Alden. 1st and 18 after a hold on the Seahawks 33-yard line. Kenny drops back. Quick out to Deangelo Daniel. Gets away from Sherman, and Deangelo Daniel makes up for it with the touchdown. It's not as flashy, but that yard after the catch from Deangelo Daniel makes it 28-21. 49ers back out on top. With 4 minutes left in the third, Russell Wilson scans, throws for Garner, and Sandy Gardner breaks a tackle from Najee Simon and is forced out of bounds. Working out of the pistol now. Seattle is trailing once more. Hand off to Garner, and Sedale Hunt blows up the offensive line right past Chris Reed for that tackle. 2nd and 16, Garner with the give. And this time, it is Shakeel Brown. Another loss. 3rd and 17, Wilson going deep to Jared Boykin as it's broken up, and Jamal McNeil could not secure the interception, and that is a punt. 3rd and 7 on the next possession for the 49ers. Kenny hit as he throws, intended for Mason, incomplete. And just like that, it's a 3 and out, right back. Start of the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 41. Wilson looks, throws to Garner in the flat, and Sandy Gardner is brought down by Voorhees Priester. Russell Wilson's 15 for 19, 203 on the ballgame. He's been pretty darn good. He's made some bad decisions. Every one of those incompletions has been a bad one, but he's kept them in this ballgame as he tries to run. 7 carries, 53 yards. They're going for it from 4th and 1. 3 tight ends. Goal line set. Fullback. It's a pitch to Linder. And Linder is dropped. Jamal McNeil in on the tackle. You can feel the excitement from this 49ers defense as the defense does indeed hold. And that is a turnover on downs. A huge run-stopping play by the strong safety, Jamal McNeil. 2nd and 7 from the 43. Kenny looks around, throws to his left. Jamon Mason. They are just picking on Gaines and Scandrick, as that's 209 and 3 touchdowns for Mack Kenny. 1st and 10, handoff Alden. Lowers his shoulder right through the Seattle defense as he picks up a first. 3rd and 6 from the 21. Trips to his left. Kenny drops back. Quick pass to Nate Hill. Takes a hit from Wagner. And Nate Hill is shaken up on the play. He stopped inches shy of the first. McManus from 33 yards out, 34 yards out. The kick is up and good, and it's a 2-score game. Nate Hill will indeed return. He was just a little bit banged up. 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. Wilson trying to answer back, and that's almost intercepted. Byron Jones getting his hands on the football every single game. 3rd and 10 from the 26. Play action fake. Wilson with some touch finds Marlon Brown. Put it only where Brown could get it. Even led him perfectly to get a little bit of yards after the catch. As it's 3rd and 10 now. Wilson to Garner. Gets away from Dundrecous, who breaks a tackle from JT Ogletree and is out to the 40-yard line. His 5th reception of the ballgame. He's been more effective through the air than on the ground thus far. 1st and 10, complete to the rookie tight end. Chester with the catch, and that's going to set up a 1st and 10 from the 23. Wilson airs it into the end zone for Boykin, tipped up and intercepted. Jamal McNeil secures it off the tip from Priester, and that very well could do it. That's McNeil's 3rd interception of the season, and now the 49ers just need to run out the clock. 1st and 10, handoff Alden. who breaks a tackle from Earl Thomas, breaks a tackle from Scandrick, and Jamon Alden, 18 for 159, and a touchdown, gashing this Seahawks defense. 2-minute warning, 3rd and 3. Quick pass to Nate Hill. Hill gets away from Sherman. It's a foot race. No one's catching Nate Hill, and he is gone. His second touchdown of the game. He goes 56 yards, and that will do it. Final score is 38-28. Sandy Garner gets a garbage time touchdown, and that is going to be your ball game. The 49ers improve to 7-2 on the season. The Seahawks fall to 5-4. An incredible back and forth game, but the Seahawks lost steam and the 49ers just kept on chugging. And they come out victorious. Mack Kenny 15 for 21, 274 touchdowns, no picks. Nate Hill 4 for 106 and 2 touchdowns. That puts him at 13 touchdowns on the season through 9 games. We'll have a news episode coming later today, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be simming against the Rams, Falcons, and Cardinals. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Moonlight Swami, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace out, Franchise Nation.